shallot. What the heck is shallot? Alright, well this seems like a good time to invite in the audience. Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. My name is Jason, and today we're back with some more of The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Last time I apologize. I walked around, I chopped things together, and basically I just talked a lot. But today we found the Drethen Ancestral Tomb, which is where we are coming to find a vampire that apparently is around Tel Mora. Let me see. Powerful vampire living in a tomb nearby. Let's take a look. Tel Mora is... Where's Tel Mora? All the way over there. So we now know the definition of what the people who created Morrowind, we know what Bethesda's definition of near is. It's like anywhere within like this like nice round big radius here. All right, well we'll keep that in mind. But I guess that's okay. You know, just gotta do a little bit of searching. The game was not intended to be, you know, a let's play thing. It was intended to be a game in which you played and you adventured, you know, there doesn't need to be this quick, instant gratification timeline, necessarily. Alright, well, I'm gonna take out the Bone Lord with a bow. There we go, one shot. I think my volume's a little bit too high, give me a second. And we're back. Morrowind's really bad about holding all your inputs. It grabs hold of your computer and will not let you do anything, so I had to actually leave to lower my system volume. Ooh, that's gonna make things a pain. Whatever, that's not your problem. Editing and all this crap is not your problem. So I did see someone in here before, and I'm going to assume that perhaps they are the vampire we are here to talk to. Marara! That's a fun sounding name. How are you doing, Marara? Greetings, Darkwalker. What brings you to my home? Have you come to rid me of this unlife? If you want, only if you want. As an act of mercy, I will do so, but I have not come here to kill you unless you directly request it. I have walked in darkness for many mortal lifetimes. I have watched kings rise and fall, empires expand and contract like a beating heart. I have no wish to continue with this existence. My only hope is to find one worthy enough to end my life. Hey, wait, you saw kings rise and fall. Do you know who I potentially am? Can you tell me anything about, like, that'd be awesome if you could ask, like, questions, if they would have interwoven some, like, Nerevarine stuff into this. I'd be like, hey, can you tell me anything about my potential past life? No? Okay. Worthy enough. Well, do go on. I will not allow any mortal to cause my end. None but one of my own kind. Another vampire will be the one to end my life. Many mortals have tried, lured by the riches I have gathered throughout the years. Did you say riches? Cause I'll totally loot your place after if that's what you want. Will you be the one, new blood? Will you end this life and claim my riches as your own? I will end your existence if you wish it. Because she said it, right? She did say, yeah, she wants someone to end her life. She's done. So to me, this is not an act of murder. This is an act of, all right, I will send you off.
Die, scoundrel.
Oh, come on. You asked for it. Perhaps you will, perhaps not. You are a brave one to try, though. Let us begin, then. All right, let's do this. Interesting. She's going to, you know what?
Die, scoundrel.
Let's, I'm gonna try, oh crap, she's gonna beat the crap out of me. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. You know, I'll do it, she seems to want a fist fight. Let's do a fist fight. She's gonna kick the crap out of me, holy crap! Okay. Alright. Let's, let's try this. I don't think I'm going to be able to win this fight in hand-to-hand. My hand-to-hand skill is terrible. What is my hand-to-hand skill anyways? Hand-to-hand. This is a great opportunity to raise my hand-to-hand though. It's a fist fight I've gotten myself into that is warranted. Like this is how it started. It's an honorable battle. And you know what? She's teaching me how to fight hand-to-hand. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'll just do some fancy cuts because I'm committed to this. I've got to beat her in hand-to-hand combat. That's the only way to do this properly. Your hand-to-hand skill has increased to 38. Oh, she casts magic. That's interesting. Maybe she picked up that I was casting spells and she casts some of her own. I don't know what she kind of buff she put on herself. Maybe she's buffing her fatigue as well. Well, this will be a battle for the ages. Oh, she's down. All right, so I don't know if we've talked about how hand-to-hand works in Morrowind. Basically, you basically keep punching until you deplete the other person's fatigue. Once the fatigue is down, then you can actually do damage to them. So, since she's got no fatigue left, every hit I do basically drops her below that fatigue threshold, and it means she hits the ground, and then I can actually start doing damage, which is kind of a brutal way if you really think about it, about doing hand-to-hand. Like, you knock her to the ground, and then you just start, like, beating her to death. So hand-to-hand is definitely, we'll say, the most brutal form of combat in Morrowind. Now, there's actually something I've been considering, activating, on, I believe it's the unofficial, or the code patch, which gives you the ability to pickpocket people who have been knocked down in hand-to-hand combat. And to me, if I recall correctly, that was I'm pretty sure I mentioned this previously in the Let's Play, but apparently in version 1 of Morrowind, you know, before any expansions or any patches or anything like that. Oh, she got me down. Dang. Okay.
No one can match me.
All right, I'm gonna need to use a potion. Or else I am going to, I'm gonna die here.
You won't escape me that easily.
Yeah, she's a tough one. Anyways, apparently that's how it was in the first version, but it was later removed. So, to me, that seems like it was unintended, behavior that the developers didn't want. However, I like the idea of that. That means it would give you an option to aggressively take something from someone without actually killing them. Which I think would have been a great addition, and I think that maybe it would be kind of cool to maybe enable that. I've taken some liberties with, you know, with some mods that do change the gameplay up a little bit, and I do seem to be making a big deal about making sure that everything is I guess we'll say as close to vanilla as possible. I didn't want to alter the game too much, but to me that's kind of a cool addition that would make things a little bit more realistic, and it wouldn't involve loading any, loading up any additional mods or anything. I could just, it's right in the code patch. It's something I've already got. It's just an option I could just, flick. So that would be, I think, a neat option to enable. I'll think about it. What do you guys think? Should I do that? And that way, Alexis can like mug people. It's not really her style, but worst case scenario, someone spots me or something like that. Or I really want something, I can just jump them, and that way I can take things without killing people, because I can always use magic to calm them down afterwards, which has been one of my sort of objectives while I've been playing this, is having a character that doesn't necessarily want to just kill needlessly, but it's still kind of a thieving character, still kind of a less than totally scrupulous.
Die, scoundrel.
Your hand-to-hand skill has increased to 41. Your hand-to-hand skill increased to 42. I'm wondering how high I can get my hand-to-hand skill after this whole fight. Your hand-to-hand skill increased to 43. Your hand-to-hand skill increased to 44.
Oh.
There we go. Your journal has been updated. Let's take a look. Alright, let's see. I met the vampire Marara. She no longer desires the unlife she has had for many hundreds of years and wishes to be killed in combat by another of her kind. I've decided to kill Marara. If she has no wish to continue her life as a vampire, perhaps I can oblige her. And I've succeeded in killing the vampire Marara in hand-to-hand combat, and holy crap, that was quite the battle. So I guess this means all of her belongings are now mine. The 126 gold, an extravagant robe, Do I want to carry that with me? Nah, I'll leave that there for now. Marara's ring. Ooh, constant effect. Reflect 20% on self. Fortify acrobatics and resist normal weapons 40% on self? Dang! I like this ring. Thank you, Marara. Your, ooh, there we go. We got some buffs. Small trap chest. All right, let's go ahead and do a little bit of looting. That was quite the epic battle. Let's just say that. And an expensive amulet. All right, cool. I'll leave that here. You know what I might do? Because she said that all of her belongings. Well, is this technically? Well, I don't know. I guess it's probably not her tomb, but I guess she kind of took control of it. It was hers in a way. I'm like, maybe I could turn this into a hideout of some sort. The idea seemed cool at first, but then there's the realization that enemies are probably going to respawn here. Cure blight disease. You know, I can always use one of those potions. All right, that is an awesome ring. I'm kind of curious. Let me see. What time is it right now? It's 2 p.m., so it's still in the middle of the day. Shallot. I'm curious about Shallot. I have not ever been to Shallot before. Is this what she was referring to as well? There's a... Interesting that they're not locked chests here. I'm noticing there's a lot of just trapped chests and things. So it's not so much my lockpicks that I'm needing to use, it's my my probes. Dang, that's a nice amount of gold. Yeah, I'll take some of that as well. Restore speed? I'll take the ruby. I really should be selling some of this stuff. I've got so much on me. Life belt. I don't really need that. Belt of Jack of Trades. I've already got enough of those. A grave ward amulet to summon skeletal minion. You know, that kind of loot is getting a little bit beneath me at this point. I'm like, I'm already way too strong for all that. Well, let's just go ahead and explore this little cavern for a little bit until the time is up, and then we'll run back to cash in this quest. Ooh, this is... Shallot does sound familiar, though. Is that not... did we not find an exit to that place, or an entrance to that place somewhere else? Because I was running around on the world... Oh, I can't check my, my close-up map right now, but I seem to recall there being a place called... maybe it was Shallot? Maybe it was not. Maybe it was something completely different. I don't remember exactly. But I'm wondering, did she hide stuff down here, or did she just mean up in the top part, like what she had, like the ring and stuff like that? That ring. Let me see that. Resist normal weapons. Vampirism 50% and Marara's ring 40%. So with that, normal weapons can only do 10% damage to me. Now, you know, even with the difficulty jacked up like I had it, that means that regular, like, weapons... Now, does that count for, like, animals? Does that mean I've got basically a plus, like, basically a minus 90% to all normal damage, or does it only apply to, the weapons themselves? Like, you know, if there was a Nyx hound, you know, I don't know, carrying a sword, would that be a problem? A note to Gideon. Or Gideon. Here's a blade for the new man. Send him ahead and we'll set up his arrangements. Dinner is waiting, but not for you. Movrulia is sick again, so you've drawn sentry duty. Don't worry, you'll be getting a portion of his share. Stay alert, bounty hunters are seeking us, but I feel fairly secure up here. Rels. Ah, it's a bandit cave. Hello, bandits. Where are you, bandits? There's a vampire in your hideout now. Well, there was before, but now there's a different one. Which technically, I don't believe that, you know, without potions and stuff, we would not have won that fight. So I guess we can say that technically, we didn't win completely in a fair fight, but it was definitely a lot more fair than... Interesting. Where did we come out? We came out here. That's cool. Okay. Technically, it was still more fair than had we, you know, fought with a sword. And you know, we got some hand-to-hand points out of that, which is governing attribute of speed. Yeah, that's exactly what we needed to boost up again. Darn it! I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna build up some great like strength or endurance. Yeah, nope, just kidding. Oh, okay. Enemies are nearby? Really? Are you up there somewhere? Is there a way to get up there without levitation? That is intriguing. Did I miss something? Was there a turnoff? Alright, something tells me that there's another door up there that might lead to, there might be like another door up above me. But you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and use Vampire Fly. We're just gonna fly on up here. Okay. We'll just fly around here silently. Yeah, I was right. There is another door up here. A worn cavern door. Hi!
It's the end of you, Swick!
Actually, you know what? Go ahead and hit me. I'm curious. Oh, it has a bit of a magical effect on me. Oh, crap! Alright, so it's not normal damage. There we go. I don't think Buddy over there noticed me hacking up his friend. Oh, that's the one we heard about in the note. You're the leader, aren't you? Yeah, nothing too impressive. What were you using? A shock damage, 3 to 7. Huh. Does that resist normal weapons? I'm guessing it means that the full damage comes through. So basically, rather than you know, it blocking the physical damage and then I'm taking like full you know, I'm still taking the magic damage. It seems that because it is magical in nature, that sweet! Security skill increased to 43! Dang, 401. I'm guessing that I was just taking the full amount of the damage all together. Because that was, she was hitting me pretty hard, and even with the, you know, the difficulty setting thing, I don't think that just the shock damage would have been increased by that much. Then again, no, actually I still don't think so. Alright, well, I get the feeling that you are probably, gonna be a bit of a butt as well. Oh, I got rid of my, guess John Cena. Then we're gonna use the bow ring, and then we'll take this guy out with like one shot.
You will die.
Oh, well, we staggered him.
This will not go.
There we go. He tried to escape, but he failed. Alright, what do we got down here? Gold. Oh, a nice Greater Soul Gem. Yes, absolutely want that. Ruby. And Scroll of Ekash Lock Splitter. It's nice to have as a just-in-case type thing. You know, like, oh man, I can't get through this lock. Well, I guess I'll just take this thing. Yeah, that works pretty well. Let's see, what have you got on you, Mr. Vival Relvani? Frost damage. Wooden Staff of War. Eh. I'll drop that on the ground. Oh, there's someone else over here. Oh, there's 2 people. Okay, cool. Alright, let's see if we can, drop them. I have you. I can't take any more. I'm getting out of here. We're being shot at by ghosts. Oh man, John Cena is the greatest spell ever. Okay, here we go. Stupid! I love the way stupid is spelled. Iron Arrow. Is that a, I don't know, I know that, I might be wrong on this, but if I recall correctly, wasn't that like an, the way it was spelled on like an Alice Cooper album? Hey Stupid, something like that? I can't remember. So I don't know if it's just an alternate spelling I'm not aware of, or if that's, it was just something fun they did, or if somebody on the team was a fan of, Alice Cooper. I don't know! I could sell these. Might as well take all the gems, right? Pearl. I know I left a pearl behind in one of the crates, but screw it, I'm not going back for it. Alright, just give me a second while I loot things. Of course there's moon sugar. Alright, basically stole myself some money. You know what I might do, though? I'm gonna go ahead and repair my, gear real quick here. There we go, just needed to make sure all my gear was in perfect condition. Alright, a worn cavern door. Is there anyone else here? Oh yes, there is at least one more. Let's go ahead and use John Cena. And we will snipe this sucker as well. Oh, a headshot! Stop moving!
You will be disgraced for this.
Seriously, I can't hit you. This is pretty disgraceful, isn't it? Oh. There we go. I was gonna punch him. I was like, you know what? Let's just punch him, but... whatever. It was one is closer to... Alright, so we got Steel Broadsword of Hewing. Fortify, Long Blade. Okay, it's a nice training sword. Not necessarily something I want. Oh, a Demon Katana. Bound Longsword. Actually, you know what? That's pretty heavy, but, you know, I'll take it. The reason why I want to take that is, because, if you'll remember, I had that, I believe it was a Demon Tanto, which allowed me to basically summon a bound dagger, Sermon 32, a bound dagger, and, that works really well because it gives you a +10, to your, whatever weapon it is. In that case there, with the bound dagger, it was a +10 to short blades. And since I want, I'm currently working on my, long blade skills, I said, hey, why don't I grab that? That way there I can, you know, the bound weapons tend to be pretty good. Not bad. They tend to be pretty good, and I can use that to train up things a little bit. Do I see any potions or anything? A lot of levitate and feather potions. I wonder if that's because I would need it to get around in here. Not too sure. Alright, let's take a look at Rel's Tenem journal page. We've struck a bargain with evil. While I'm uncomfortable and feel some unease with our current arrangement, I believe these warrens will serve us well for some time. Those who hope to destroy me must be of stout spirit and cunning mind. For if they simply forge ahead in these caves, they may meet a fate far worse than death. When we first discovered these caves and began our explorations, we were sure we had found refuge from our enemies. Little did we know, as we pushed into the interior galleries, what we would find. In the final chamber, we came upon the ruined portal of a vast tomb. At first, we were eager to chance upon some riches to fill our coffers, but instead we found ourselves within the nest of deadly creatures. By our wits and skill of arms, we were able to retreat from the dark lair. For a time, we sealed the entry, but the threat continued to gnaw at us. It was Gideon who conceived the plan in which we presented to those beings of darkness. In return for our right to dwell within these caves, we provide sustenance for these creatures. To assist us in this venture, we have created a lure, a path for the bounty hunters and meddlesome folk to follow. The unwary will find themselves in the clutches of a black fate. Mulvrulia is very unhappy with the current conditions, and I am finding myself concurring. This cannot come to a good end, but we must stay the course until a new Safel can be found. So I'm wondering if they made a deal with Marara, because, you know, they're hiding out, and they're like, well, we'll get these mercenaries and stuff to go over to your side, and, you know, you can feed on them. That seems to be what happened. Very cool. That's gonna be a bit of a problem here. When I use my other rings, you know, to... Actually, I don't even have my glass shield on. What is wrong here? When I use my... come on. My other rings, like my enchanted ones that I've created, what's happening is that it has to unequip the current ring that I'm wearing. So right now, it's like to use the Bandit of Time, I have to equip the Bandit of Time. So when I select it with my hotkey, that goes on. But as a result, that means that my... Where is it? Well, I see, like, for example, Fathasa's ring. There we go. Now I have that as a constant effect. Then I've also got the Marara's ring, which is... I don't remember what it looks like. Where is it? There we go. Marara's ring. So I believe I can have, what, 2 rings on? Yes, I can have 2 rings on at one time. So there we go. Now I've got 2 magical effects on me. I've got a fire shield and the reflect and all that stuff. So I'm gonna have to be mindful about that whenever I use my hotkeys to access stuff like the band-aid and junk like that, it's going to unequip my buffs I currently have. All right, well, guys, this is it for today. I'm out of time for today. What I'm going to do, basically, well, like I said, I've got a tiny little bit of time left, and I see some books here, so maybe we'll go ahead and do some book club stuff for this, because I've been neglecting the books so badly. So we'll have, you know, a little bit of that with Words and Philosophy and Sermon 32, if I have not already read that one. Anyways, if you liked the video, you liked the content, and you'd like to see more of it, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave it a thumbs down. Either way, let me know what you thought in the comment section. And next time, we're going to cash in the quest and maybe find ourselves another one. But until next time, I would like to ask you all to game on.